Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for The Amazing Spider-Man Issue 3, 2025. Oh, that is nutty, and we kind of get the kind of claws and shit going on in this. I really like this cover, and it still kind of fits with what's going on in here. So we start off with, this kind of hallucination thing. We are discussing this. I'm going out. Nothing to discuss. Unless this is communist Russia. If it was Russia, you would have been sent to the gulag weeks ago for the way you're speaking to Ben and I. Send me. I don't care. Stop the rebel act and... Is that your uncle's army jacket? Ugh. He was 18 when he got that. Ugh, it was crumpled closet. He fought for his country in this, you ungrateful little shit. All we've done for you and you betray us. I'll kill you for this. Let me go. It's like, what the fuck? Is that kind of how that kind of went down? And I do like it being in black and white before then going to this crazy two-pager of Spider-Man defending Rhino from Itsy Bitsy. That's not how it happened. I did take Ben's jacket, but May would never. Let me go. Heavy breathing already? Huh. I'm not even trying. You look good, by the way. Packing that spandex like a king. It's like, okay? Oh, right. I'm drugged out of my skull. It's been hard to know what's real after getting poisoned. Everything hurts. Spider sense screaming. I see ghosts and nightmares and the world feels off its axis. But her, Itsy Bitsy, the scent of her fills me to the capillaries, detonates my scrambled neurons. I know she's real the way a man knows he just drank poison. I'm afraid. I don't blame you, Spidey. She's freaky. This is my first kind of real exposure to her, but she's a freaky one. I got a new haircut and grew my body back since you almost killed me. I don't think you noticed. I'm assuming that's because you're high as hell. And this is kind of crazy. Love seeing the kick and then the aftermath of it in that small panel tilted. Deadpool killed you. Way back in Amazing Spider-Man, in Spider-Man Deadpool issue 18. Sometimes I miss that feeling, the disconnect. I used to be pretty messed up, but now I get high on life. And the pride of a job well done. No! And she's pretty much going after Rhino and Shay. It's like, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing that kind of shit. It's like, oh god. But then we see that Spidey jumps in to get Shay out of harm's way. I've got you. A taste of razor webbing sobers me up for a minute. Good. Rhino, impenetrable skin. He's okay. You? Been better. I love that jacket. Putting it on made me feel like a man. How does it make you feel? I hate drugs. As he then hallucinating Uncle Ben where Shay is. Don't blame me, Spidey. Did you picture this reunion with less other women and more ABBA? In my headcanon, you love Dancing Queen, and I hate it, and it's our little joke. It's like, oh, okay. You freaking me out. It's interesting, because this is freaking me out, and this could be kind of like how other people are freaked out by Deadpool and Spidey, how they kind of joke and quip and everything like that, and kind of be like Wolverine's kind of like on edge of like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Sorry if you got any viscera on your suit. I tried to keep it clean, but I can't do anything about death spasms. God, old people should just die at like 35. It's like, what? As Spidey gets flinged into a room that like Itsy Bitsy has killed all these people. Shut up. Parker's parents died. His real parents. Sorry, man. It's okay. I was little. They died before they could get annoying. It's like, sure. But that's like a possibility. They could be annoying. They could be cool as fucking shit. Cold as hell, Parker. No wonder we keep you around. You were serious about the everything-proof threads. Or skin, whatever. Gross. But there's a convenient route to a quickie lobotomy through the eye sockets, as Itsy Bitsy's kind of going for Rhino. It's like, shit. Crap balls. She one of ours, Shay? No, not a patient. As more kind of security kind of pops in to kind of like get her off of him. What do you want with Rhino? Time out. Can we start over or book a coffee after work? I'm getting blabby. Nervous. Damn it. What did you do to me? Oh, I wanted this to be cool. You ruined it, you selfish son of a whack. It's like, as we see Spidey going after Itsy Bitsy, but then Itsy Bitsy just like racking his ass out. It's like, what the fuck is she talking about? But then we shift and get this very interesting kind of look at Itsy Bitsy. God, I love the art. Pepe's a good one for Spidey, man. Hey, Tiger, good nap? Sorry I concussed you. I wasn't my best self in the mental hospital. Rhino, Shay, a lot. Ugh. Yay for you, but sucks for me. Drugs, same in me as Rhino? Yeah, but like a metric butt ton more. He was an accident. You were an opportunity. Why? I could have killed you twice already, 3 times if you count right now. But I don't want to. It's embarrassing. My boss thinks I have unresolved issues with you. So, interesting that you don't want to kill him. Because she's got her, blade at his throat, but then she backs it away. I really don't want him to be right. You may not know this about me, but I used to struggle with self-esteem. I got a second chance at life, and I knew that making the most of it meant letting go of anger, self-pity, and most of all, feelings for you. I like my job. I want to keep it, so I need to prove myself, and the big boss, what do they want? Let it go, or I'm going to kill you. Even if there are so many things I'd rather do. As she then kind of, kisses him? The detail on her face is just kind of fucking amazing. It's like, wow. And then does that, and the Spidey kind of what the fuck? And then she just pushes him into the fucking river. And I really like the progression there of whoosh. Fucking girl boss. But also, damn, he's hot. I'm so screwed up. I'm like, yes, you are. I mean, you've got Spidey and Deadpool DNA in you. You need help? I don't know how you got it. And then, of course, we get to May's apartment. Later. Sarah brought these. Kitchen? Yes, thank you, Mr. Villanova. Peter was supposed to help. Ricardo, Rick, Mrs. Parker, please. And I had distracted kids of my own. Did you invite clients to this? No, why? It's like, okay, what are they talking about? But, of course, we then see Peter making his way after what he had to deal with. I am lucky that Henry Hudson Bridge is only 144 feet from the deck to the water. Lucky that the Harlem River flows into the boroughs and not out to sea. Lucky that some people still hang their laundry on lines outside. So lucky, so why do I feel like gum stuck to the bottom of a shoe stuck to subway tracks? Peter! Hey, Aunt May, can I crash here tonight, pretty lady? Are these people real? And I don't blame him. I'm like, he is in a fucked up scenario state. And I'm glad that we're kind of actually working through this and not that it just got completely hand-waved, even though it could be. Because we're seeing some really crazy, weird-ass shit here. Hey, Pete, it's Shay. Hope you had a good day. Heh, better than mine. Call me when you can, okay? Your friend showed up at work and people got hurt. Not because of him, but some of my friends died. Call me. It's been a long day, Pete. As we see Aunt May kind of lay Peter down. It's like, shit. So then we see Peter pretty much dealing with this. Ooh. And we're in the middle here. Good up. No loose pages, man. This is the last thing I want to deal with. I wish you would have asked me about the jacket. It was in the back of a closet. My closet. I thought everything is ours. You know what he means, Peter. We respect your privacy. You don't respect me. On top of me all the time. Whatever I want to do is wrong. I have to explain myself all the time, and you hate my friends, and you care more about a stupid army jacket than you do about me. Where is this coming from, Peter? You couldn't have your own kids, so you make my life suck. It's like, that is a tactical nuke that you never utilize. There are better ways to go for it, and just no. Because you don't want to deal with what's actually kind of going on. But see, this seems to be more along the lines of what probably happened, even though we don't know if it is. If you hate it here so much, Ben, wait, you're free to leave. Of course, he dropped a nuke. Ben dropped a one in response. As we see young Peter leave, crying. Peter, we need to talk. I love you. I will always fight. I will always love you, but last night I haven't been so scared. No hysterics. May, concerned, all right. Peter, we have to talk. Peter, as we see that he's already kind of left. Of course, getting back to Norman. An addict led a mad scientist who had backing from hell inject her with a cocktail of your DNA and Deadpool's. Ow. And the six-armed, seemingly immortal assassin calls herself Itsy Bitsy. My life sounds utterly idiotic when you describe it out loud. I'm like, I get that assessment, Norman. That sums it up, Norman. We're just skipping the topical anesthetics completely, huh? Never stocked any. Of course you didn't. What about another IV of... No, I gave you more antipsychotics last time than Ravencroft uses in a week. Didn't work. You're going to have to tough it out, which is never something you really kind of want to hear on that kind of front. Tough it out? Norman, I'm barely holding my mind together. Sometimes the things we hold the tightest are the things we lose first. Speaking from experience, if it makes you feel any better. And that's kind of an alright one. It's like, he's kind of being a little bit snarky, but it's like, I kind of get it. It's a hard fucking thing to deal with, so it's not something that I'm telling you to deal with lightly. An FDA testing facility in Jersey caught fire yesterday, explosively. Your paramour was seen heading that way an hour before. A lead or coincidence? Did anyone survive? Of course, that's your first question. Yeah, because he's Spider-Man. Damn it. Everyone escaped except for the staff of one division, beverages. Somewhere in the funhouse of my brain, a door opens and light shines in. How do you poison a rhino? I gotta go. See, of course, looking at the Queen's Cola and the drink that Rhino was doing, and Peach's like, I gotta go. See what you can dig up on Queen's Cola. Best we have so far. I'm certain I have nothing else to do with my life while you chase down your scant leads. And I just love how we kind of shift back and forth, focusing on their faces and everything. And the faces are great, as well as seeing the action of Spidey. You're pretty good at all this, you know. Pillaging security cams and dressing up field injuries? No. Being one of the good guys. Imagine that. And I kind of love that Pete gives him that compliment, and Norman just kind of like goes, okay. Think about that. He's like, I don't think I kind of believe you, but he's kind of happy about it getting that compliment and smiling like that. Alright. Pure swing goodness there. There's an upside to having your mind run through a psychedelic washing machine. One upside, sometimes the intuitive connections it cooks up can actually unlock problems you're struggling with. Yes, it doesn't always happen though. Sometimes you start saying A plus orange plus 23 and a half equals flibble fluck float, and I'm going to punch my way through a wall to eat cheese made out of chocolate from an alien boob. Does that make any sense? No. But you find out next time on Dragon Ball Z, hopefully. Poisoning the rhino was an accident. How do you poison him by accident? He does it to do it to himself, drinking too many cans of soda. A soda I never heard of, but Alexei had empties all over his place. You got roofied. That's what you're going with? And you have the can you drank from days later? Of course, showing it off to his friend. Got him the job. It probably wasn't meant for me, Brian. My girlfriend hasn't felt right either. So she's been flaky as hell and wrecking her friend's reputation at work too? Norman found a bioagent in my blood. If it's in the cola too, now we got a plot. We took those over-the-counter drug tests, but nothing came up. I need to know if there's a biological agent. How am I ruining your reputation? Dude, have you ever Googled yourself? Basically unhireable in the scientific community. I vouched for you. It's like, yeah, I get that understanding. I thought you were cool, Parker. I am cool. Dr. Osmani Milton saw you like this, shaking and baking, nails and coffins, man. You're lucky she dropped a surprise PTO again. Lucky. Promise me you'll analyze that sample. If there's nothing weird about that soda, I'll quit tomorrow. Sigh. Get some sleep, man. I'll hit you up if there's anything uncola in the cola. If not, I'll plan your goodbye dinner. Interesting kind of dynamics here. We haven't done really much with it so far, but I am looking forward to having this kind of more fleshed out. Sometimes being right feels fantastic. Other times, it makes me nauseous. And I really like this progression, the little to the big age there. Norman found the sole producer and bottler of Queen's Cola practically in my backyard. This isn't a bottling facility, it's a drug lab. And I'll bet my webs that discount Walter White isn't adding stevia into the mix. Soda, fancy water, energy drinks? Why? What's the plan here? Poison the thirsty? Well, that's kind of Joker level shit, but yes. Poison whoever. Not a very efficient plan. Why not just drug the water supply like the government does with fluoride? Right? Wait, who said that? Side effects may include using the outside voice during internal monologues. Oh, crap. And then we see, boom, an explosion. Like, what the fuck's going on? I really love the look there. And the flames and the reds and the dark there. Ugh. Intense burning sensations. And, of course, sudden and excruciating death. Hobgoblin, to be continued. This page is fucking amazing. I know he usually is on a glider, but the fucking wings like that, the flaming sword, the flaming pumpkin bomb, not even really seeing his face, just the red eyes and the hood and everything. God damn, that is beautiful. And just Spidey on the floor like, oh shit, as we see other people, as I just noticed, coming up with weapons and shit. Oh my god. I just love the art here. I mean, Blood Hunt really introduced me to Pepe Larraz. But this, I love his Spidey so much. So then we get to Spider's Web and some looks at itsy bitsy kind of stuff going on there. We get spiders and symbiotes, wonderful webheads. May is here, and whenever I hear the word, I think of teachers everywhere saying, I don't know, can you? And insisting on kids saying, may I? Anyway, let's go on in the spider office this month. Anyway, lots going on in the spider office this month. Free Comic Book Day is here, and that's the one comic you may take for free. Aunt May, whose birthday is May 5th, may not know that Mary Jane Watson is the new host of Venom, but you do, and Al Ewing and Carlos Gomez explain how in all new Venom issue 6. We may be making a huge mistake at the grave of Gwen Stacy in Kevin Scott and Stefano Nessi's new Gwenpool issue 1. Mayday May Shout, Mayday in Spider-Verse vs. Venomverse issue 1 by Matt Grom, Kyle Higgins, and Luciano Vecchio? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. This may be the best May since the Maoris celebrated Maya's festival for the first time. Know who looked up the etymology of May? To misquote InSync, it's gonna be May. Keep whipping. Nick Wall, Spider Editor, and this month's host, Emerald Bensadoun, Assistant Editor, works on all new Venom, Astonishing Spider-Man, Marvel Rivals, Spider-Verse vs. Venomverse. Who's your in-real-life superhero? I meet new ones every day. If I'm paying attention, they're everywhere. Which Spider-Man villain do you most resonate with? They're not so much a villain anymore, but Venom is my all-time favorite. Venom is impulsive and flawed, and just wants to be a hero. I think everyone can relate to wanting to be good and do the right thing, but accidentally going about it the wrong way. I love them. If you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? Being a little weirdo is one of the best superpowers in the world. And it's funny because then I was thinking about like which one that I most resonate with, and that'd be like Dr. Kirk Connors, trying to do good, and then it just kind of spiraling, and then having to kind of deal with the consequences of those kind of things. It just, that really hits with me. Not really Green Goblin, or Venom, or Carnage, or Kraven, or Doc Ock, but like him kind of just like trying to do the best that he can, and then trying to fix certain kind of things, and it just going about it the wrong kind of way. Gamma Corner. God vs. Monster. It's the rematch that everyone has been clamoring for as the Incredible Hulk takes on the immortal Thor. The God of Thunder has a history with Lycana, so he doesn't approve of Hulk's choice of traveling companion. But if there is one thing Hulk doesn't like, it's people telling him what to do. The two titans throw down, and we get to learn what's more powerful, the invulnerability of a deity or the rage of a beast. Ooh. Then we get a look at the next Spidey cover. Oh, it looks so good. So, I really enjoyed this because it was interesting to see the fighting and the understanding of Itsy Bitsy and Pete with throwing in still dealing with the after effects of still being kind of drugged. Well, then getting that fucking hit of the Hobgoblin being brought back in, just looking amazing. I'm not that well versed with Itsy Bitsy, but I liked how everything was kind of done and given to us for Itsy Bitsy to understand her in this. It's really hard and rare for a creative team to kind of do that, both with the art, showcasing all the action going on, and keeping it balanced on the writing team to make it not sound like exposition dumps of just like plopping and plopping. We see this stuff going on. We see Spidey dealing with it in his brain. It just really worked very well, seeing him helping out and protecting Shay, while then hallucinating Uncle Ben and seeing a worse kind of version of him wearing his uncle's jacket, and then the kind of maybe truer version where they just kind of throw barbs at each other because emotions are high and are tense and everything. And Brian still tried to kind of like help Peter out, and Norman helping out as they see what's going on with the Queen's Cola being drugged and other kind of things as well, and Hobgoblin kind of like reigning over it. So I am very much looking forward to how that's kind of going to go, because Spidey is not in a good kind of frame of reference mind for this. The Itsy Bitsy thing of her kind of like kiss licking him was really kind of fucking freaky. Her character is nuts, and it's crazy that this is kind of like my first two introductions with her from the previous issue and this one, and I'm like, okay, let's see what you kind of do with this, because they're laying some interesting weird shit, and it's really strange when I can like pretty much identify with Wolverine of how she is doing it, of like how she talks, because we're on the other end of that. Normally, when we're reading these, we're on Spidey's or Deadpool's kind of end of him, both of them saying the kind of stuff to their adversaries. Now, we're on the flip end of that, where we are the adversary, and for Spidey being the adversary to Itsy Bitsy, and seeing how that kind of works, it's like, this is kind of weird. It's like, I kind of get why people would be like, why are you saying shit like this, Deadpool slash Spidey? But still on Spidey and Deadpool's kind of sides because I've been into their heads and understand kind of their thought processes and stuff. So this was a really kind of cool issue to have that kind of effect, and it's awesome when a comic can do that and when the creative team is so fucking on point. I wasn't well versed with Joe Kelly before going into seeing the kind of issues he did during Zeb Wells' run and then him doing 8 Deaths, but I'm fucking on board with what he's doing with Spider-Man. I'm loving it. I'm like, oh shit. And then of course Pepe Larraz's art, I didn't know I needed him to do Spidey, and then goddamn motherfucking just he just does it so well. I think he would do a very good Captain America one as well. I mean, after seeing this, I'd be like, I would like to see what he would do with various different kind of characters, just style-wise. Cap, I think he would have the best kind of time with because of how similar it would be to kind of Spidey, but Thor would be awesome. Iron Man, definitely. Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider would really probably be the best, especially seeing this last one with fucking Hobgoblin. I mean, imagine a great-ass comic with Ghost Rider fighting angels and demons and seeing them like that. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I've really been enjoying this, and I cannot wait to see what's going on next in here. And if you're not, that's quite alright. I understand that I understand wanting to have a good comic that really resonates with you and everything. If this isn't, I totally get that. Hopefully you've been resonating more with Ultimate Spider-Man. Thing is, I'm resonating with this and Ultimate Spider-Man 2024. Well, also the older Ultimate Spider-Man as well. But, yeah, find what works for you. And if this isn't working for you, that's quite alright. But I'm excited, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.